Hello there, people. I have returned from a road trip to get a car and survived. So, I found a deal on the Second Gen Legacy Facebook group and started as a joke with a screenshot to a coworker saying, "Hey, I should buy this." And the response was, "Do it." He was serious, I was joking. It turns out I did it. So, it's a 96 Legacy Outback manual trans with WRX factory suspension and WRX front seats. Made the drive amazing. Most, maybe nobody knows, but in 2020, uh, flew across to California to do the same kind of trip, made it 6 miles and had a failure. So nerves were high leading up to the trip. The day of flying out, the nerves were gone, so that was kind of weird how that happened. So, but yeah, I pretty much did. I think the mileage was 1,669 miles in 3 days. Flew out Saturday morning at 7:30, and then arrived home Monday night at 9:30 Central Time. So, day one was pretty much, well, day zero was getting my friend Eric to bring me to the airport Friday. Just so I didn't have to travel at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, got to the hotel, ate some Jack in the Box, and slept great. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, nerves, not for the flight, but just to make sure I made it on time, because I'm a terrible morning person. So, flight was good, a little bit of turbulence, not a big deal. Landed, took a Uber, I think it was 45 minutes north of Philadelphia. Met the previous owner, or the current owner at the time. Uh, Went to the notary, did all the paperwork, and then I started my drive back, which I told myself 4 to 5 days each day, just to make it a long trip, because I had Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 6 days off. So no reason to rush, nothing, and I did it in 3 days. So first day I ended up doing like a 2 hour, 2.5 hour detour out of Philly, or north of. I was already out of Philly. I'm sorry, but where I was at, I took like a 2 hour detour, or I wouldn't have to go through DC and Baltimore, just traffic, just trying to take the easy routes. And man, I just drove. Hour four hit, and I just drove. I went all the way down to Fancy Gap, Virginia, um, right settled in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it was gorgeous. I mean, it was nighttime going through the mountains, but I had the windows cracked, and I mean, I was just music on, music off, music on, and it was just I was feeling it, man. Like it was just so good. So I that was day one, short, sweet. Saw some cool cars. I think I took a picture of a Falcon. I think I'm gonna put a little collage of pictures at the end of me rambling, um, just to have something to show for it. So, and then day two is when it got crazy. Um, Left Fancy Gap, went to Galax, Virginia, to the Walmart because I forgot to pack deodorant and uh, and toothpaste for the carry-on stuff. I didn't get the mini size; I just forgot to bring it. So stopped there and got that. And yeah, I backtracked a little bit and then just started driving some more and ended up in Foothills Parkway or something like that. There'll be pictures at the end, but which is pretty much kind of the entrance to Tell of the Dragon, but I didn't know that at the time. So ended up on Tell of the Dragon in an almost 30-year-old car that I haven't looked at. I had no tools with me because I flew in, and man, do it. Don't go into financial debt. Don't cripple your family. Don't do none of that. But if you can do this type of trip, maybe not go buy a car, but at least get to the Dragon and go slow and enjoy it. Don't have to go fast down it. Man, it's crazy good. It's crazy just being able to do that. And you see the videos of all these bikes and Vipers, Ferraris, V8s, four cylinders. You know, there's classic Hondas on the Dragon. Being a Honda fanboy, and it's just I don't know how to describe it. You know, growing up on '90s JDM culture, the Wagon Midnights and the Initial D stuff really played a big impact in my tuning style and what I enjoyed. But being in a technically bone stock car with takeoff parts from a newer chassis, Didn't feel like I was well prepared for it, but it did great. My ABS and brake lights were flickering on and off the entire downhill portion because I was coming north to south, so we'll call it the downhill portion. And it was good, man. Like it was so good. Uh, Stopped at the end, went to the Killboy store, walked around. I got a keychain, and yeah, man, like the car that parked next to me was a retired Ford Crown Vic Police Interceptor that was lowered on tires. Run what you brung. Not, it's not a race, but I'm saying like if you got a Geo Metro on tires and a sway bar, I'm pretty sure you could outmaneuver me down this road. So, uh, and I kept on going down the Dragon. The road's actually highway or yeah, I think it's Highway 129 or something like that. But it's 129 is the road name, and I took that down further to it's called the Dam Garage because it's on Fontana Dam, and cool little garage place that used to be a gas station mechanic shop that they converted into a grocery store and a barbecue pit. So ate a pulled pork sandwich and had some Gatorade, and asked the lady that worked there, who was really really nice. I said, "Hey, is there another way back to Tennessee because I'm trying to do the school road trip?" Blah blah. She goes, "Well, so this is September 25, so I don't know when you're watching this. So months prior to this, there was a bad storm in Tennessee and it wiped out a road. Well, that road was the way back to Tennessee." She goes, "If you're going to North Carolina, you can go this way, but to go to Tennessee, you have to go back up the Dragon." So I had to go back up the Dragon off 120 and took it's 129, but took that all the way into Maryville or Marysville or whatever like that to get gas. And yeah, so I drove the Dragon twice in a car I've only owned for less than 24 hours or 40 hours or something like that. From there, I headed to Knoxville. I was going to meet up with another Legacy guy, but he was prepping his car for Boxer Fest MPA, which was this past weekend. So just, I didn't plan anything, I didn't book anything, so it was terrible timing on my part. But you know, it is what it is. They had a blast at Boxer Fest. The whole group did, and it was crazy. I wish the weekends would have worked out, but I had my daughter the next weekend, and I wasn't passing up time to spend time with my daughter for car stuff. So she's gonna rule everything. So anyway, so got to Knoxville, and I was like, man, I'm not really feeling staying in Knoxville. Couldn't find an Airbnb that I liked. Um, I was trying to do the trip on the cheap, but not get good rest. So I powered into Alabama and crashed in Alabama for the night. Uh, then the next day is when things got kind of crazy, is because my car's from the '90s, so it didn't have a USB or like a cigarette lighter port, or I didn't have a cigarette lighter port adapter for a charger, which was my bad. So I was days. So Teledragon I did Sunday. The Monday I was in Alabama where I woke up and drove home, and yeah, it was like my phone charger that plugged in the back of my iPhone or the little MagSafe thing wouldn't charge. So like every 2 or 3 hours, I was stopping at a Starbucks, living my white girl fantasy of sipping bucks, and was charging my phone every stop for about 30 minutes. So I could have been home like 2 hours earlier, but every stop I would charge my phone just to make sure I had enough battery. And I went through. I left Alabama and hit, was it Tuscaloosa that University of Alabama's in, and not to visit the school, but just where there was at least some surrounding things around me. So I went to that Starbucks. The next Starbucks was in Meridian, Mississippi. The next Starbucks was Monroe, Louisiana, then Alexandria, Louisiana, and then home. Uh, but yeah, like, don't put yourself in crippling debt. Don't ruin your household. Don't, you know, put yourself in a bad spot that you can't recover from. Uh, but I would highly suggest, if possible, to do a trip like this. Um, Maybe not Tail of the Dragon, but just to some scenic and fun road where you can go and enjoy your car. Even if you have a 4x4, you know, find a cool off-road trail or adventure. Or there's 4x4s that go on the Dragon, so really, I sound like an elitist. Oh, I've driven the Dragon. I'm not better than anybody, but driving the road and then looking back on it and what I was in, it's kind of like, how can you not take your RAV4 or your Camry or your CRV or your Daewoo Lannis or whatever you're in and just enjoy it. I'm not saying you're gonna get cool points for it, but you don't have to go buy a car to go drive the road. Like, you can just drive what you have, and like, it may not be cool, but make it cool. Throw some tires on it. Not wheels and tires, just throw a nicer tire on it, or put an air freshener in it. It's stupid stuff, but just make it your own and just enjoy it. But I was always a person that I need to have this mod to do this mod, or I need this mod to feel a satisfaction, or I need this mod to post this on Instagram, because that's primarily what I use. And it's kind of like we're just crippling ourselves because we can't enjoy our car because we don't have the cool lug nuts or the cool exhaust or the cool seats or shift knob or steering wheel or intake or paint job. Like, I turned 40 this year, and like, this car is not going to be the fastest or the coolest, but it's like, I know I can put money. Like, I had to order brakes for it because the ABS and brake light were flashing on and off on the Dragon. So it was kind of like, I know the brakes need to be upgraded, so I ordered brand new pads and rotors, and I ordered new pads and rotors for the front, and then some aftermarket Subaru 4 pots, because I wasn't going to pay $300 a rotor or whatever they are. I paid $80 a rotor from AutoZone. So same concept, brakes are brakes, they'll work. If they fail, then we can laugh at me later on. But it's just find the weak point in your car and improve it from there, because when you do all these mods at one time, you don't know, hey, did that sway bar work, or did the coilovers work? Did the new steering wheel help me drive better, or was it just I felt more comfortable on this road? I'm not saying don't mod your car. You got $10,000, build what you want. That's cool. But I am saying that if you're making it to the 12-minute mark of this video, like, I promise you that I'm not some master driver or car builder, but I'm telling you, like, if you drive what you have, somebody makes something for it to make it fun. Just enjoy it. Like, I love station wagons because I have a daughter, and I like being purposeful. Do I have to have it? No, but I was able to, so I made it happen. Um, but really, like, drive your car, make memories, and enjoy what you have, because, I mean, the car blows up, it blows up, but you built memories in it. I don't wish anything bad on somebody, but I'm just saying, if it happens, that happens. But, enjoy it. If it happens, then get something new, replace it, rebuild it, whatever. But there was that old Vine where it was like reduce, reuse, ikiki, meaning recycle. Like, use what you have and just enjoy it. And I've said that so many times in this video, but I really want y'all to understand, like, builds are fun, but when the cars are down, you lose motivation, because, like, you can't go out and enjoy it. Like, I just really hope whoever can watch this video can understand, like, okay, I have something that may not be cool, but I can make it fun. I can throw tires on it. I can put lowering springs. I can put a sway bar. I can put an air freshener and just make it mine. I can get some automotive lighting tape and smoke out my taillights or something, or put LED bulbs. I mean, it's just small stuff. Like, make it fun and enjoyable. And I just want y'all to know that, no matter what you do, you're going to have a hater, but you're always going to have more appreciators than you do haters. And the haters that are quiet, they're hating you because they're jealous. I used to be one of those people that would hate on people because of whatever, and it was just jealousy. I didn't have a drift car, or I didn't have an off-road rig, or I didn't have, I owned weak spec wheels, and I didn't have the cool wheels. Like, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like, it's not about the likes. It's not about the shares. It's not a lot about the comments. I'm just posting this video just to document my life and to document what I do. And, be cool and have fun. Do it for yourself and be original. And like I said, I think I'm going to make a collage of pictures from the trip. Just enjoy them, like them. Maybe it'll inspire you to do one. And if you do watch this and you do take a trip or have something cool, comment below and tell me, because, I mean, I would really love to watch other people's build journals, documentaries, series, whatever. I'd love to watch it, because we all need to motivate each other instead of bringing each other down. So there we go. Thumbs up, be cool, and yeah, be blessed.